people down here. Hey, you! Hey!
How did you get out?
There was a crack in my wall. Are you okay?
3, 5, 6,
Do you need help?
8,
No, I enjoy being locked in a cage.
13,
I really enjoy being locked in this cage.
16, 17, 18,
Come on.
You have the key card?
20,
Hey, you!
21,
I got your child.
24,
Hello?
26, 27, 28,
Do you need help?
Hey,
30.
big guy in there with the wings.
Oh, hey, how'd you get out of there?
This little slime alien thing just let me out.
You look a lot different than my last.
Okay, I think there's 2 other people in here. Come on, be careful.
Oh, hang on. Wait a second. Maybe we should, like, discuss this first before we go running out into where all the scientists might be. Okay, listen, someone needs... We gotta destroy this place. Listen, no one's listening.
We're going to. There's 2 other people over there.
Yeah, be persuasive. What the hell is that thing? What the actual... What is...
Get in the door.
Come on. I don't know. Come on. Come on.
Oh
Are you sure we have to take that thing with us? That thing's...
my God.
Are you sure it's not gonna... Okay, I'm gonna go find some explosives. You have...
I'm just gonna go this way.
Hey, come on. We gotta go. This one's gonna explode. Let's go.
This... Oh, hell yeah. Wait a second! Where'd the pressure plate go? We're missing it.
Did you find anything over here?
Well, I found a lot of explosives and redstone, but there's no buttons or anything to make it go boom.
There's buttons on this door over here.
Alright, then snag one of those, and let's...
We take one of these buttons and leave it outside.
Here, everyone take a stack of TNT, stupid place. Screw these scientists and screw this place.
Wait, I forgot something.
You know, last time I was actually outside, I was 6. But the thing is, the scientists in the lab, they were constantly, like, training me, in a way. Making me fight things, making me learn basic, you know, weaponry and things like that.
That's how it started out with me, but my squishy slime body really doesn't do well with fighting.
I feel like you could take a few punches, though.
I could, yeah, but I can't throw punches. Anytime I do, my hand basically explodes. Because, you know, I'm slime.
I mean, they taught me how to fight, but I think they try to.
What's why you guys getting special treatment? I just got a piece of pie every 2 days.
Dude, at least
They fed you?
Special treatment. You got food. I was...
My body dissolves food pretty fast.
Yeah, listen though.
They only ever even talked to me to call me useless.
Seriously though, the only time that
My father.
I was only ever fed, like, maybe once every week. They let me starve for the most part.
This seems like a pretty nice spot.
I'm Ender, and I was experiment number 068, I think.
Did you read the outside of your own door?
I read it as we were leaving, and not to mention, it's like the only thing that they called us is by our experiment numbers.
Oh, I guess I'll go next. I'm TJ.
I wasn't done, but okay.
127.
Yeah, that's nice. Well, I'm experiment 068. I'm technically a Nephilim, as they called me, but they also gave me the nickname of the Reaper. So.
Ale. It's just all the darkest.
Okay, do you want to...
I want to know more about you.
Actually, I kind of agree.
I think they're perfect the way they are, honestly.
When I'm standing on a block below you, I don't find
Listen.
I go by bits, I guess, and that weird thing would echo it to me every single night in the cells. He was terrifying to me, and
Terrifying to you. Have you looked in the mirror as of late? Terrifying to you.
That's what I heard.
How
They were
would
in
you
the cell
think-
next to me.
Here, seems like you can use some wheat seeds.
I have sensitive hearing, so I guess that's kind of how I heard him through the walls. Right?
Oh.
Okay, what are you actually, though?
What are you?
A skulk, I think. Not quite sure.
You're a skulk.
They just called me a weird thing, and they didn't really give me a title, I suppose. I just big and from under town, I guess, or in the caves.
Undertown?
Well,
Under city.
An ancient city? An undercity? Bits of the Undertown.
bits of the Undertown.
I'm like, dude, I'm like 16 years old. I was picked up around 10, I think. I don't really know how to speak.
You're
They
16?
didn't teach me that. They didn't teach me that.
Are you kidnapped?
Yeah, I think.
Isn't that the story for most of us?
I mean,
Seems like you can
I was
spread-
technically,
Get away from me.
I was technically sold, not really kidnapped. My mother sold me.
Your mother?
My mother. Sorry.
Seems like you can also use this.
I was trying to say mom and it came out as a mother, so.
Why would you give me this? You want it back?
I'll take it.
But, what are you? You haven't actually, you've not said much.
Yeah, you really haven't said anything. Are you okay?
Oh,
a goat.
You're a goat,
Are you a
okay.
goat?
Can you not speak?
makes sense.
Are you not able to talk? Oh.
We'll have to get you a... But...
Okay, well, you're a little goat. I mean,
Oh, that's
I can do that too.
can you? Oh God. I mean, I'd ask you what your name is, but I'm not too sure how you'd tell us. So, we'll figure that out later, I think. Or
I'll call him Goatsy.
Okay. Why would you give me this?
Oh my gosh, it's the famous rapper Lil Tall.
Ill?
It's Lil Tall.
ill,
I-L-O?
or maybe it's maybe their name is 3 Pillows of Dirt.
I'm not really hungry right now. All that running sure made me tired, but I'm not exactly hungry.
What is this? What is? Oh, am I interrupting like a dinner date over here?
Maybe, I don't know.
Okay, I'll come back to talk to Lil Tall.
The cookie, little dirt cookie. Okay, wait, hold on. I got this. No. I'll do it how they do it in the ghost videos. Okay, I'm going to spell the alphabet. When I get to one of the letters, just jump. A, B, C, D, E, F, G,
What are those
H.
things?
Your name doesn't start with an H?
It's Lil Tall. It starts with an L, right? It starts with an L.
Does your name start with an H? Your name doesn't. Have we been calling Harley the wrong name this entire time?
Grass?
I don't think this goat knows how to spell.
Well, to be honest, most.
Okay, so there's 2 short pillars.
We're trying
There's
to.
2 short pillars, 4 big pillars, 8 big pillars.
We're trying. Oh, okay. So the experiment number.
So what? 244?
Oh wait, yeah, 244. That's what the outside of their thing says. But what's?
You're figuring out a name.
Yeah, what's your name? Do you not have a name? Did they never give you a name? I don't think they ever gave them a name.
What?
Little tall. Here.
We're not-
Here, this might be feel better.
We need to come up with a name. Harley, Lucky,
I like Harley. Harley
Wow,
seems.
those are some really random names.
What do you think? What do you think of Harley? You like Harley? There we go. So
Makes me excited.
we have. Okay. Well, I think. Well, first we gotta. What's your name? Weird sludge creature. What's your name?
Vapor.
Okay. What are you?
Quick introduction.
I got no idea what I am.
Oh.
Oh.
That's about how I feel too.
Well, I guess you guys keep getting acquainted. I'm gonna go get some materials. Where the hell is everyone?
Oh.
Like,
Ender! Did you wake up? Where are you?
that's a great question. I don't know where you are.
Where are you?
I'm right where we, wait, press the one button. Right where we first, kind of introduced each other. Just in that area. I see a lot of, structures going up. I disappeared for a little while because I went on a little expedition of my own, or took a little nap. Because we'd been walking for a while.
I'm looking for you.
Is everyone living, relatively close here? Oh, there you are. Oh, no, that is you. Hello. Behind you.
Oh, there you are. Hi. Yeah, we're all relatively living close. I know, Bits and,
Oh, look, it's Harley.
Setting up right there. Yeah, that's Harley. Hi, Harley. I'm setting up camp. I'm setting up shop over there with I'm building a barn. I know. I think it's. You're setting up over there, aren't you? You're setting up at that mountain over there, aren't you? Yeah, Harley's setting up at that mountain over there. We're all living near each other because I feel like we haven't known anything other than the lab for a while, so I feel like us living near each other might be the best thing so we can help each other out.
That's a fair point. Honestly, I feel like staying around here, making a village. I mean, okay, let's think about this. When we blew up the lab, not all the scientists were killed. We know that much. As far as if they're gonna come for us or not, we have absolutely no idea. But they're.
I did sneak back there and I saw some of them. I snuck back there to grab some of the beds. Also, if you need a bed, I have some over there.
Nice. But at the same time, have we ever put into thought that what if there's more of us? I mean.
Well, if there is more of us, if we have a town established of people who are not in the norm or different, then we're gonna be able. That will be much easier for people to settle in.
Yeah, that's
be less afraid.
Fair. I mean, okay. I didn't tell anyone this before because I wasn't sure if anyone really believed me or anything like that, but dehuman or demi-human. But when they were doing tests on me, there were papers. There was always papers on a table, and I've managed to catch a glimpse over time, and I'm not 100% sure what they were planning when they were making all of us, but I do know a small bit, I guess. So basically, on the papers, it was, of course, just my papers, my names, a photo of me, things like that. But then on it, there was, like, in really big letters, for use of weapon.
Yeah, so when everyone was introducing themselves earlier, you guys all gave like a title that was given to you. One was given to me and I just never said it. I've seen those papers as well. I caught a glimpse of them while I was rummaging through the stuff to find that key card. We might want to move. There's a witch coming. Let's head over.
Well, do we want to go to... Okay, I was going to say, do we want to go to Bit's house? Because I think their house is pretty much, like, built up, so...
The only thing that's, like, not completely built up is I technically have walls. And everything, but my walls are chest.
Oh.
I haven't put that. Those are just inside walls. Because those are, like, this is, like, the storage part of my base. I would come click on this bed over here, by the way.
Alright, boop. Actually, I can probably just sleep. Oh crap, there's a creeper!
I got it. Okay. So, like I was saying, I caught a glimpse of some of those papers and everything, and I think I saw yours. Yours title was The Reaper, right?
Yeah, Reaper, because, you know, the whole demon.
I did see something like that and everything, but there wasn't too much there. Just, like I said, The Reaper, I didn't look at him too much, but yeah, I saw the for use of the weapon, and I saw mine. And mine was caretaker. Mine said for use as a caretaker. I mean, it makes sense. I'm not that good at combat.
So,
you know?
Yeah, what I was thinking is, what if their ultimate goal of making all of these creatures... I mean, think about this. If they had made it to whatever goal they were trying to reach, then they would have stopped. They wouldn't have continued, but they did. Even after however many experiments, they continued to still do it. And there was a lot of experiments that they took it too far with. Have you ever been, like, placed up against, you know, anything that was once human but seemed more beast than human?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I'm not really a caretaker. I'm more of a healer than anything.
Yeah.
And they put me in a room with, like, this monstrous-looking creature and everything. Similar to how... Oh, this is Quentin. This is Quill, by the way.
Oh,
Similar
hello.
to how, what was her name? It was, Lulbit. Similar to how Lulbit looked. I think Lulbit would have turned into one of them for more experimentation. Honestly, you know? Oh, hi, Harley.
Yeah.
Honestly, they told me to try to fix them. I was confused. I didn't know what they meant by fix them. But, like, yeah, that's what happened with me.
Well, they didn't tell me...
Did you ever encounter, like, monstrous, like, creatures?
Well, besides
when
us.
the implementation's going on?
Well, Harley says yes as well. The thing with me is...
So, we weren't the only ones. We're gonna have to ask around, see if Lulbit, Vapor seems very unique in their circumstance. Same with Dark.
Yeah, so it seems like with Vapor, they just kind of gave up on him. Whether his experiment went wrong and they had no use for him anymore.
Rebellious or something?
I don't know about that. He doesn't seem like the type to necessarily be rebellious. He just more seems like they were trying to accomplish something and they failed, and other than what they were trying to accomplish, Vapor didn't have anything else worthy for them to label. So instead he just became useless to them.
Well, so they figured, I know something they did figure out, because of course I was there when it happened. they did figure out the slime my body's made out of does have some reproductive properties if mixed with certain chemicals. Not reproductive, regenerative. Sorry, English is hard.
Well, for me, whenever they put me in a room with those less than human monsters, they were making me fight them.
I like what Hardy called them, demi-human.
I mean, I wouldn't call them that. I mean, we're all technically monsters now. We were once human and now we're monsters, but those things, it looks like they were trying to do what they did with us, except took it way too far. They pushed past the limits of that person was capable of, and they just lost all humanity.
Do you think that the experiments were meant to bring out the capabilities of humans?
I mean, okay, I've kind of been putting pieces together, and with the whole being for a weapon thing, I think they were trying to create a superhuman.
They were trying to create superhuman. Okay, but now they have a human with horns and a wolf tail. So a human with slime as skin, a dragon, and multiple other hybrids.
No, I think it's more than that. It's not just that they were trying to create just some kind of superhuman. They were trying to create a superhuman specifically for battle. Something that they can control, something that wouldn't die easily. Those of us who were capable of fighting and who were well suited to be the weapon was labeled for a weapon, and I'm guessing the others who didn't make that cut were either labeled something else or useless.
That's fair, yeah. Well, we can confirm that they were some of us were labeled as something else, because I'm useless in a fight, but I'm good at caretaking. I'm a healer, not a fighter.
Well, then my guess is that's probably why you weren't labeled for being a weapon, but rather a caretaker. You were good at that. You weren't good at fighting, but you had another use. You could be a healer to people. Unlike a vapor who doesn't really have any noticeable qualities, except maybe water rescue, but even then, if he's not willing to...
But they've got that trident tentacle thing.
Yeah, that's just the thing, though. If they're not willing to do what they're told, then they have no important use. What if they weren't just trying to make a super weapon? They were trying to make a super weapon that they could control, something that would be obedient. A weapon's no good if you aren't able to wield it.
Yeah, that's true. I gotta go collect some dark oak wood, so if you want to come with me, me and Harley went exploring and gathered a bunch of different wood types. I'm not 100% sure. No, honestly, I think at some point we need to go and try to do a retrieval process. Like some of us that are more capable of like sneaking around and everything need to try to retrieve some of those documents on us.
I mean,
figure out what we're capable of and what the hell happened to us.
The only thing is, are we sure any of those documents actually survived? Sure, we didn't blow up the entire place, but majority of the research part of it is gone.
Yeah, I know, and I don't know, but what would you do with important documents that were liable to be destroyed?
Well, one of two things. Either I would hand it over to the head scientist, the person who's the one who started it all, or even make copies and store it at different locations.
That's what I'm thinking, is that they made copies.
Well, if they did make copies, there's no way that they're back at that one lab.
No, we'll have to, I doubt that there is only one lab.
Yeah, there's probably no one. There's no more of the experiments left there. I mean, we pretty much checked that entire place.
We did. Hold on. When we got here, we found someone else.
Who?
When you went off on your adventure, they called themselves Rio.
Rio.
I don't remember hearing anything about them. They weren't at the lab either.
I mean, there's a small chance they come from around here. Maybe they were a lab experiment before, or something like that.
Probably. I'm not 100% sure.
I mean, it could even be that they were being held in a different part of the lab, and maybe they saw us and we didn't see them. So they rushed after us and followed us here. It's a fair assumption.
How they reacted to us was out of breath, first of all. Like, they ran a long way. So I'm thinking maybe they came from a different lab.
You know, I'm thinking I might want to build up in the sky.
Can you fly?
Yeah, I can fly.
Huh, alright. Yeah, go ahead then, I don't care. I'm just trying to make sure everyone stays safe, so...
I mean, for so long we've been stuck in a cage.
Yeah.
Being up in the sky just feels free. Feels correct.
Oh my god, Harley.
Up in a place that nobody can reach me. Where did you see blood and death? Where do you think people are getting sacrificed? At the lab? Are you think they're trying to sacrifice people at the lab? Taste. This makes even less sense than before. Do you crave blood? Are you trying to sacrifice people? Then taste? What do you mean taste? Don't know what this means. I'm even more confused than before. We were getting somewhere and now we've backtracked. I don't know what that...
We were getting somewhere, but not anymore.
I had a basic understanding of what you're trying to say, and then you put taste, and now I'm even more lost.
Do you want to eat people? Do you want to drink blood?
No, I already asked if they craved blood, and they said no. So I don't think it's that. And they keep pointing off in the direction we came from.
They're also pointing at Lolbit's house. Does Lolbit crave blood?
I mean, with a face like that, I wouldn't really be surprised. It's kind of terrifying, not gonna lie.
Are you talking about the face only a mother would love?
Well, not even. Clearly none of our mothers loved us. They let us get captured.
Well, you gotta think, Lolbit was kidnapped.
That's fair. I was sold. My mother didn't love me, so I'm kind of biased.
Lolbit was kidnapped. We were sold.
Yeah, that's...
We have no clue why Harley's here. Imagine Harley's just like one of the scientists in disguise and just is here for shits and giggles.
Okay, they only make me fight at night, and in the morning I wake up with blood. Oh! Okay, I understand.
Oh!
So...
Kind of like a Jekyll and a Hyde.
I guess?
You have no clue what I'm talking about, do you?
Not a clue.
Well, one of the things they did give me was books, and one of those was Jekyll and Hyde. One of those books is Jekyll and Hyde.
Uh-huh.
The person would have, and during the day would be this brilliant scientist, and at night he'd be a ravenous monster with no memories of either event. All you know is he would wake up and covered in blood.
You think that could be the same for Harley, that at night when they were making them fight, it was not entirely Harley?
Probably. I've been around Harley this entire time during the night, and I wonder if Harley has to fight for their life.
Never hurts, not me. So the blood's never yours.
Does it not taste like your blood?
Well, no, what they're saying is they're never hurt.
Do you know what your blood tastes like?
No, but like what they're saying is whenever they wake up with the blood, it's never theirs because they're never hurt.
Oh.
So they wake up with blood on them, but they're not hurt from anything, so it can't be their blood. Meaning, the chances are Harley might have been made to be a weapon.
This is literally a Jekyll and Hyde situation.
They might have made Harley to be a weapon, or at least attempting to. You know, everyone's got all these different powers and stuff, and yet none of us really know what was going on in the lab. Nobody knows what their true goal was. We just know that they were experimenting on us. We all have a relative idea of how we got there, and
that might be all we ever know, guys. That's the thing. That's terrifying to think about. That might be all we ever know.
I mean, potentially, but at the same time, we gotta think about it like this. We haven't talked to anyone but the three of us so far about any of this, really. And so
I tried to talk to Lolbit about it, but Lolbit just went silent.
I mean, so far, what we've gathered from this topic is that as far as what they were doing, we have a semi-idea that they could have been trying to make a weapon out of us, which is why they did so many. What we do definitely know is, majority of us know what we are, what our experiment number is, what we were nicknamed, and we know how we got to the lab for the most part, what age we were, what happened when we were taken, and we've got a relative idea that...
The reason I know what age I was because I was sold on my birthday.
Hell of a birthday present.
Right?
I mean...
One to never forget the day my life changed forever.
I mean, I'm not 100% sure on my age. I heard the scientists over talking when I first got brought in about how old I was, but that was, like, kind of a long time ago, like 11 years at least. So...
I should be around in my 20s. If my math is right, I should be around 20 to 1920.
Even if my math is right, I don't think the scientists were 100% sure what age I was when they took me. And so I have no idea if I'm concerned. On my paper, they just left it as undefined. They said that I looked to be around 17, but as far as knowing my actual age, I don't even know if I have an age anymore. Oh, Harley dropped up again. I'm sorry. No, it's okay. It's not... You get nothing to be sorry for. It's just... It's kind of, you know... It's hard not knowing much about yourself, but we're all kind of in the same boat as far as that's concerned. I mean, I don't want to put people through, like, lab experiments anymore, but I wouldn't mind making some kind of laboratory. I mean, one that is free entrance and exit, but something that we can safely learn about our own powers and stuff.
I think for the people that have combat-oriented powers, the best thing to do, in my opinion, might be a coliseum. We could make a coliseum because normally coliseums are extremely durable.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like making
Unless it's someone who's got nuclear level powers, like Dark.
that's fair, but I feel like making a coliseum is kind of a bad move, especially because coliseums were sort of made to be just that, like a fighting arena to throw people in, and a lot of us have already had to go through that, especially those who had to be weapons. Instead, making a lab of some sort of our own means that we can study. Please make a promise. What do you mean? Please make what kind of promise? Anyways, making a lab of our own means that, well, at least for me, I want to study everyone. I want to see what I can learn about their abilities. Especially if we get more people. Learning about our abilities means that we can place people in the right area when it comes to doing certain things. Like farming and gathering resources and food. Honestly, I think we should make some kind of town hall or even like a center area where we all meet up together every now and again. Don't follow me at night. I mean, if something does happen to you at night, I feel like things like that are a good reason to make a lab of our own. We can see what happens and maybe find some way to maybe control it. And even if we can't control it, maybe some way to contain you so you don't hurt anyone.
Exactly. You gotta think, at this point, the only family or friends we've got are each other.
Not only that, but the lab's whole goal was to make us into monsters. To make us fight and hurt people. But us, we don't want that anymore. We want to be able to control what we are now, even if it's not human anymore. And do it in a safe way to where we don't have to be monsters. No. Blood yours if that happens. Alright. As of right now, until we can make some sort of more permanent solution, I will make sure that nobody follows you at night. But again,
I've made some torches.
Alright. But again, until we have something more permanent, that's the only time. Other than that, once we have something that can potentially contain you, then we will figure out more. But for right now, I will let you do what you need to do at night, and not follow you, and make sure nobody else follows you to make sure no one gets hurt. But living a life like that is just not sustainable. Not anymore, especially if someone who is new ends up coming across you when you're potentially not yourself. It'd be dangerous for not only you, but for them. Not to mention, we have no idea if there's any more scientists or who might be after us. Going off on your own when you're not in your right mind is probably a lot more dangerous than staying in a place where you're contained. I mean, that is fair, but
at least you have a cushy bed, you have table and chairs to eat at, you have food.
I mean,
if you're concerned about everyone else's safety, that might be our best protocol, but I don't really want to do that to you.
For a temporary thing, maybe, but for an overall, solution, locking Harley in their house isn't a good idea, especially if their house isn't sturdy enough to contain whatever might happen to them. They don't even know what might happen to them. So that's another reason why making our own sort of lab will be a good idea. We can help Harley out with their situation, learn about everyone else's situation, and have a safe place where Harley can go where we can have people watch over to make sure nothing does happen. We need some sort of system, some sort of watchtower or something like that. Again, we have no idea anything. Honestly, no offense to any of you, I don't even know if I can trust half of you. I mean, sure, we all grew up in the lab together, that's good and well, but as far as how everyone feels about the lab, we're just kind of making a sort of assumptions. I mean, just throwing that out there, but for all we know, one of them might be a spy for the lab.
From what I saw and everything, the only person that was hesitant to leave were Volbit and Dark.
I mean, Dark said it himself, he found the place kind of nice and cushy, so that's probably why Dark didn't really want to leave, but Lilbit was probably more scared than anything.
Might have been a trauma.
That's fair.
Anytime a lot is brought up near Volbit, she seems to freeze.
Yeah, my guess is Lilbit was hesitant because Lilbit didn't really want to leave, because of fear. But still, oof, again, just jokingly throwing that out there. I don't think it's physically possible because we're all, not human. So if by some chance one of the scientists was going to somehow infiltrate us, they'd have to basically turn themselves into a monster as well. Which I don't know why they do that unless they were completely insane, but
Also, I think at this point the only person that I think the safest person would be Volbit, because Volbit seems to be the most, at least bodily wise, far gone.
Wait, okay, Harley said something else. I remember.
I'm just gonna mute her.
Okay. I remember they beat me up when I woke up with the blood taste. I don't know why, but they blamed me like it was my fault. Where did you go? Anyways, we've got each other and we're all freakishly strong monsters and stuff. I mean, anyone who tries to come after us is just a fool. So long as we've got each other's backs, I'm sure everything will work out okay. And we'll figure it out. Because truthfully, figuring it out is the only thing we can really do. Bad night. The sky... Oh, the sky circle was big. Oh, so the moon? It only happens on full moons, doesn't it? No? Like, the sky circle. So, like, that sky circle, but at night. I don't know. Worse, more blood, more screams, more beating, more everything, but happen every night, just once on the big circle night.
On the big full moon, that sounds like a werewolf.
So, they beat you on a full moon, and that's the only time it happened? Or... no, every night, but even badder on big nights. Big circle nights. So, every night you turn into the beast, or whatever. But when it's a full moon, it's especially worse?
Do you not remember anything from these?
It doesn't seem like it. I'm pretty sure Harley stated before that whenever it happened, they woke up and they had blood, but no idea where it came from. I mean, from what it sounds like, it seems like I remember fear.
Where are you guys at?
We're like right in front of Bits' house, kind of. We're sort of like in the middle, almost, of all three houses and trees. Or
I see you guys.
over here. We need to make like a therapy house, man. I feel like all of us are really traumas.
Right?
It smelled bad.
Good Lord.
So, you remember, were you scared, or do you remember feeling someone else's fear? So, you remember someone else's fear and that it smelt bad wherever you were. Or they smelt bad? Or did you smell bad? Oh, you picked it up.
No.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to read that. You can't really read the OLS is.
Oh, I am dyslexic at heart.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You can't really. You can't really read well as is. I can interpret it. Oh, the sphere smelled bad.
Ender, this cat was just staring me down. Does it want to be my friend?
Oh wow, I guess it did. You sort of spat.
Honestly, I don't know what's been going on recently. You know?
What do you mean?
Everything's just been so confusing as of lately. It's just... I don't know how to describe it. It's like... I had no plans on escaping. No. I had no plan on escaping. I saw that crack forming and I was like, oh, wow, okay. But then there was just like a voice, someone telling me, it was like there was someone telling me to get out, to run. You know?
There was?
It could just be like my consciousness or something.
Yeah, your consciousness. Yeah, that, yeah.
What do you know?
What do you mean?
You're acting like you know something. What do you know?
I don't know anything. Listen, it's just a weird thing. You don't hear people like, "Oh yeah, I heard a voice telling me to escape, so I listened to it." I
I
mean,
need you to be 100% honest with me. What do you know?
I am. I just thought it was weird. I mean, there's a lot weird about us, but you don't. I mean, like, okay, well, it's a crazy thought. Why would there just be a random voice telling you, unless it was your consciousness, telling you that you needed to escape? I mean, who could it have been if it wasn't you in your head? I'm so sick of this place. I just want to leave. Get out. I can feel it in the others too, though. Most of them hate this place as much as I do. And who could blame them? I mean, this place is probably hell. And most of us might even die here. Die, you say? Who said that? Who's there? Such a little imp. Don't you know your own soul when you hear it? Or, I guess it's not yours. But rather, the soul that inhabits your body. Who do you think it belonged to before it was new? How do you think a pathetic human like you got the powers of a demon and an angel? You think they'd just put DNA in you? That's not how it works, dear Ender. You're the soul inside of me. But how? I don't understand. Well, you pathetic little thing. unfortunately stuck inside of you. Without choice, by the way. But I wouldn't be against making a little deal with you. I might have never left this place or gotten a proper education, but I'm not stupid enough to make a deal with the devil. You're thinking about this all wrong. First off, I'm stuck with you and you're stuck with me. So either I take over your entire body and you can whine and cry about it but do nothing about it, because I'm stronger than you'll ever wish to be. Or I can give you the power to escape. First, show yourself to me. Who am I even talking to? You pathetic thing. Okay, fine. Hello. It is a pleasure to meet you face to face. Or rather, your thoughts. No one else but you can see me, so you might want to be careful, because it might seem like you're talking to absolutely nothing but air. I mean, technically, to everyone else, you are just talking to nothing but air. But I can very much assure you I am very, very real. And not anything in your imagination. But anyways, back to our little deal. What do you say, kid? Would you rather me take over your body, or do you want the power to escape from this place? Because I can give it to you. I can make a contract with you. I give you my power. You get out of this place and let me see the sun again, or even the world. You can be a lot more powerful and lead these poor kids out of here. Truthfully, it's just as bad for me either way, because if you don't say yes to this, I'm not only stuck in your body, but I'm stuck in here. I can't get out without you, and you can't get out without me. It's a win-win situation. You do want to get out of here, don't you? Of course, more than anything. I'm scared, okay? It's stupid maybe, but are you serious about this? More serious than anything, really. Like I said, I want out just as much as you. And if I'm stuck in your body, might as well make good use of it. So what do you say? Do we have a deal? Yes. We have a deal. What's your name anyways? My name is Silver. It's a pleasure to meet you, Linda. Yeah. Are you just gonna constantly be in my head? Pretty much, but I'll stay out of your business for the most part. And I'll only talk if I think I need to. Don't worry, I've got your back, if you have mine. I am not a god, and I am not just an unfair demon. I'm part angel as well. So, my little reaper, let's dance with the devil. How about it? Let's bust these walls open and blow everything to bits. And I will kill every last scientist who comes after me. I will be free of this place. That, I swear. Ambitious. I like you already. Oh, this is going to be so much fun.